Hi Leo, I'm Pam, the Lucky Mermaid, psychic, seer, and modern mystic, bringing you psychic predictions and messages from my spirit guides for April 2024. Please be sure to watch your sun sign, your rising sign, and your moon sign to get a more clear and complete picture of what's to come for you in April and perhaps beyond, because timing will be different for all of you in these general readings. Remember, sometimes your rising sign and your moon sign will resonate more for you than your sun sign. And if you're born on the cusp of your sign, some months your psychic predictions and messages are coming to you from there, so you might want to check that out. This recording is for Leo Sun, Leo Rising, and Leo Moon. I'm using the Tarot Mucha Tarot deck in this reading. All that being said, Leo, now on to your April 2024 Psychic Tarot reading. So the first card you have, Leo, is the Seven of Rods. And the Seven of Rods is a card that symbolizes holding back and keeping at bay negative energy and negative communication coming at you. It can also be taking a moral high ground in a situation. It's like you're trying to rise to the top. There's something you're trying to reach, a peak or a pinnacle. It could be your work, your career, your business. It could even be your love life and your family life, or it could be in multiple areas. I feel like you're watching very, very carefully in April what you say. You don't want backlash. You don't need any, you don't want any negative repercussions from any statements you make or anything you put out there into the world. So you're being very cautious and mindful of what you say. You may even have financially people coming at you. This could be debt collectors, bill collectors, but it could be people you know that are like, buy my products, buy my services, or lend me money, let me borrow money, I need money from you. So you could have some people that are coming at you, asking you for money. Like I said, for some of you, it could be debt, debts. It could be people wanting or needing money. It'll be up to you how you handle those situations in April. This could also be paying taxes too, because, well, I don't know about other countries, but in the United States, we pay our income tax in the middle of April. I feel like you're starting to reassess and reevaluate some kind of situation or your life. You may feel like, I want to jump to the top of the charts. I want to jump to the top of the list. I want to jump to the top of the position. But something's blocking me or holding me back. You could be holding your own self back. It could be other people holding you back. It could be the planets and things happening in the cosmos that are holding you back. Or it could be a combination of things. And I feel like you're also trying very hard not to pay attention to naysayers, to trolls, to naysayers, to people that want to tear you down or say anything negative. You may be really trying your best not to focus on them and ignore them. There could be some kind of contest, or I don't know what else to call it. I'm going to call it a contest or competition that you enter, and you're really likely to win. And I feel like Leos are putting themselves out there in a new way. This could be due to the eclipses. We had an eclipse on March 25th, full moon lunar eclipse in Libra, and we have one coming up on a solar eclipse in Aries on April 8th. One of them or both of them could be inspiring you to make changes and put either your content you create or things about yourself, your persona, out there in a new way. So the next card you have in your reading, Leo, is the Hierophant or Hierophant, however you want to pronounce it. And this is God or a high priest or pope giving you a blessing or a warning. It could also indicate higher education or higher learning. You could be the student, you could be the teacher. This could also indicate religion, something about religion or spirituality. It's like, I feel like in April, you're finally finding answers that you seek. For some of you, it could be about religion and spirituality, but it could also be finding the answers you seek on something else, other areas. Some of you may feel like you're finally getting seated on the throne of power. If you had wanted a promotion, you may very well get it in April. Or if there was some big goal you were trying to achieve, like start a business or start a new aspect of your business, you may feel like the ball's in your court, things are rolling your way. You may feel like you have more personal power or sway. If you do any promotions, they're going to go very well. So promoting yourself, your own work, if you're, if you own a business or you're self-employed in some way, like any kind of, or even if you work for somebody else and you need to promote yourself as a salesperson or the products or services you're trying to sell, anything to do with promoting, but especially promoting yourself and your own works, are going to go very well in the month of April. A secondary strong time for that will be July of 2024. The same message will apply for many of you in July. Or it could be April through July. And anything that was tied up or confusing to you or like congested gets broken down into pieces that you can see and understand and are more clear to you. So this could be like if you had any financial situation, any leases, any contracts, any agreements, anything to do with your finances or debts or investing, or anything else that would involve like multiple people or between you and an entity such as a corporation, a bank, mortgage company, bank, all of that. Anything like that, or the stock market, cryptocurrency, any kind of investments, or multiple things, taxes, the taxes you owe, filing taxes, anything like that that has a lot of components to it and maybe is kind of intertwined, because I'm seeing twined, like intertwined stuff. It's going to get broken down and be very clear to you. You'll understand any of the areas I just mentioned. If it's been bound up, tied up, or confusing to you, you will now understand it better in April. So the next card, before I go to your next card, actually, I just want to say, if we're all getting affected by these two eclipses. As I already mentioned, the full moon lunar eclipse in Libra, March 25th, 2024, and the solar eclipse in Aries, April 8th, 2024. These eclipses are affecting us all very strongly. They're very powerful eclipses. And if you want to see what my spirit guide said about how they are going to affect you, your sun sign or your rising sign or moon sign, or if you want to get all three, I did video series on these two eclipses. Those links are down below in the description box in the Show More section, and they're also on my website at theluckymermaid.com on the videos page. You can select whatever zodiac sign you want and click on that link, and it will take you to that video on Vimeo. And as I said, those links are down below. They are psychic tarot, crystal, and oracle card readings for each of these eclipses. They're very detailed. There's a lot of information there. Many people find they resonate with them almost like a private reading. If you're one of the people that feels like sometimes my messages here from my guides are like private readings to you, I highly recommend you check out my Vimeo videos because the same thing's going on over there. So the next card you have in your reading is an awesome card here, Leo. You got Ace of Rods. This is new beginnings. It could be a new baby being born, a new relationship. It could be receiving an inheritance, a new job, a new career, any kind of new beginnings that could happen for you can come up with the Ace of Rods. I get you're starting to find your true place of power and having more control. So some of you Leos are really going to feel like April is a month where you're starting to feel like you have more power and control in your life. And I get that some of you Leos are going to find yourself entering a phase where you are now putting out a lot of information. You could be doing a master class, you could be doing videos, you could be writing books or doing it on a blog or making vlogs or however, writing articles for, newspapers and magazines. I don't know what you're doing, but many of you are going to find ways to get information out there to people in the world. And it could be very helpful and important information. So keep your eyes on Leos. Seriously, you should look out for other Leos' information as well. You may also find that you are holding somebody accountable for their actions, because I'm getting accountability for actions. That could also be coming at you. So sometimes these messages are about other people, and sometimes they're directly directed at you. So this is one of those messages that could be directed at you or going away from you at other people. So you could be holding other people accountable for things that they did that were, unfair, unjust, or wrong in the past. Or it could be recent past, doesn't have to be long ago past. Or people could be trying to hold you accountable as well. It could go either way here. If you had found yourself in any kind of conflict about money, and there was a dust-up, where you're like emailing back and forth or having phone conversations back and forth or saying that needs to get straightened out, that's not exactly correct, this needs to be fixed, or, disagreements about any bills of sale, contracts, or anything like that, it gets resolved. It will get solved and resolved, and there will be a new beginning in that any one of those situations that I mentioned there for you. If you own your own business, or even if you work for somebody else, or it could be through investments that you have, I get you generating more money. Now, I know it's not a money card, but I tell you whatever my spirit guides say to me. So you could find yourself, like I said, through your work, your business, or investments are going to start generating more money for you, or good money for you, in the month of April. You could even start something where you're making some kind of saying a pledge, like join me, pledge to my, maybe you're starting a Patreon account or some website or something else you're doing, and you want pledges. You want people to subscribe to you or pledge to you or donate to you, something you're working on or doing, or purchase even. So the next card in your reading, Leo, is the Six of Swords, and this is moving from troubled shores to better shores. It's also a card that can indicate a new commute for work or long distance travel. Some of you are going to move your residence, and some of you are changing your job and moving your residence. I feel that some of you feel that there's a better place for you, and if you have a family, for you and your family. And I get the energy of being close to water. Now, this isn't just because they're on water. It's what my guides are showing me and telling me. You may want to be near water. Maybe you don't live near water, and it doesn't have to be the ocean. It could be a bay, a lake, a pond, a creek. You know, it doesn't have to be the sea, although it could be for some of you. If you're coupled, your partner may want you two together to find your dream home or build one from the ground up. So if you're coupled, the inspiration and drive for this may actually be coming more strongly from your partner, or your partner may be the one that's like, this is what we need to do. This is what we should do. You may also want to do this if you have concerns about what's going on in the world and you feel like where you live may be dicey, maybe you don't feel it's safe, maybe you want to be in a different location because you feel there will be someplace better and more safe for you based on, you know, concerns you have about things going on out in the world for some of you Leos. This is a weird message, but I did get it, so I have to repeat it. You have to be aware of toxins in foods, poisons, toxins in food and in water. So maybe that's one of the reasons you want to move. Maybe you feel like where you live, there's something going on that's not good and affecting the food that you get and the water you drink. This could be a motivating factor, or it could be a concern of yours. So, you know what? If you can grow your own foods, especially if you live in an area where you have a good climate, it would behoove you to grow your own things if you can do so. Just something to consider. Maybe you can do it, maybe you can't. Maybe you don't have the room to do it. You can also do container gardens. You can buy, you know, tubs like they sell to put your possessions in, you know, those plastic tubs with the lids, the big containers with the snap-on lids. You can grow your own vegetables in them. I've done that. Property I have, I don't have room to do it, and I've grown many crops in those tubs. So that's just something to consider. If you think you don't have land to be able to do it, you can buy plastic tubs. Look it up on the internet. You can do it. So the next card in your reading is the Star, and this is spiritual blessings, an answered wish or an answered prayer. The spirit guides and the universe and God hearing your hopes, wishes, dreams, prayers, and you getting some kind of spiritual blessing. So you have some good cards here, Leo. Some of you are going to start to manufacture something. You're going to start to produce something. And you may be talking to a lot of different people that could give you insights and help you with it. Like any areas you're like, oh, I'm not really clear about this. I know how to do this, but I'm not clear about that. You may be connecting and talking to the right people, or watching people on the internet that can guide you to do that. You know, you can learn how to do almost anything by watching people that know what they're doing and put videos out there. You can fix stuff yourself. You can learn how to do stuff. But I do get you talking to some people that can help you straighten some things out, help you organize or get something going, or build something you're trying to work on or build. July, August, and September are the 3 months where I feel that you may see whatever this is you want to build, create, work on, come to fruition in that time frame. But this month is the month where you're connecting with the right people. You're learning how to do what you need to do. Like the right people are going to show up, or you're going to find them, and that they give you insights or instruction, or advice or tell you how to do it, whether you talk to them in person or you watch things they create and then you follow their directions. So July, August, and September, any one of those months, or maybe gradually over those months, is when I see your hard work and efforts come to fruition. Some of you are stylizing your hair differently, you're changing your look, but in particular, your hair. Some of you may be looking into family history, genealogy. You could be doing it through, one of those sites, 23andMe or whatever. I don't know all the names of those. I've never done that, but that kind of thing. You could be doing that, or you could be doing it in some other way. Years ago when I was a kid and there was no computers to be had, no personal computers back then. I remember, this is going to tell you how old I am, that when I was in high school, the computers were bigger than people. They stood taller. We had a computer room and there was a few computers in there, and they were taller than people. So when I was a kid, my mother did genealogy and she spent a long time doing it, and she traced our whole family tree. Took her quite a while, but she really dug deep and it was very interesting. So there are other ways to do it without actually having to give over your DNA if you're concerned that you don't want your DNA to, who's getting that DNA? I don't know. You might be okay with it. You might want to think twice about it. I'm just saying that some of you are going to be digging into family history here. And it could be like genealogy, or maybe you're not going that deep. This could be talking to relatives or trying to go through old photo albums or old letters and things that were written in the past. And you might even want to do something with them. You may want to write a book or do some kind of movie or video presentation to show, it may be interesting to people and helpful to people in some way to see your family history and lineage in action, or through words or video or something. So something to think about, Leo. So the best gemstone crystal I got for Leos to work with, use, and wear in the month of April 2024, you got malachite. And malachite clears and activates the chakras. It attunes to the spiritual guidance. So malachite clears and activates the chakras and attunes to spiritual guidance. It opens the heart to unconditional love. It encourages risk-taking and change, and it breaks unwanted ties and old patterns. Malachite teaches responsibility for your actions, thoughts, and feelings, and it helps heal your heart chakra. It's going to be a stone that's going to help you be very brave and courageous in the month of April, if you're wearing it or putting it under your pillow or carrying it with you. It's going to help you see clear psychic visions. So if you're meditating, you may want to put this on your third eye chakra, or if you're resting, and you could have, or under your pillow, like I already said, and you could have prophetic dreams, you could have visions, you could maybe strongly connect with your spirit guides if you work with malachite. Now this could be always, maybe it's not just for April, but this is the stone you got for April, so this could be the strongest for you. If you have any eating disorders, you could be bulimic, anorexic, or, maybe generally eating too much or not enough, or making poor food choices. For some reason, my guides say if you have this on you, or you're carrying it or wearing it, you're going to make better, more healthy food choices, and it's going to help you with any eating disorders if you have any. So I hope this reading was of help to you, and I hope it made sense. And if you would like to get any of the special videos that I record for my Vimeo on-demand videos, where I look at very specific topics using a variety of divination tools to bring you psychic predictions and messages from my spirit guides for each sign of the zodiac for those topics, you can access my most recently recorded video series by clicking on the links down below in the description box in the Show More section, or you can go over to my website at theluckymermaid.com videos page, and you can read all the video series I've recorded there, what divination tools I've used, how long the predictions go out for, and then you just click on whatever zodiac sign you want, your sun, your moon, your rising sign, or somebody else's zodiac sign. You click on that, and that link will take you directly to that video on Vimeo. Now, as I said during the video series in April, my eclipse series of videos are available. One, the solar eclipse in Aries, April 8th, 2024, psychic tarot, crystal, and oracle card readings, and also the full moon lunar eclipse in Libra, March 25th, 2024, psychic tarot, crystal, and oracle card readings. Many people find they're like private readings. I recommend getting both your sun sign and your rising sign in those videos, because then you're going to have more knowledge and information that can help you and give you predictions about what can come up over the next 6 months and even up to a year. Also, my psychic crystal readings for April 2024, they're a continuation or an expansion of the psychic tarot readings that I do here every month. You can get your monthly psychic crystal reading by clicking on the link below or going to my website videos page. And you might want to get your sun sign, your rising sign, and your moon sign, or just get whatever resonates for you on my YouTube and Rumble readings. Also, my big love readings for 2024 for singles and couples are also available. You may want to watch the entire video because there will be some crossover. The first half of the reading is for single people of your sign. The second half of the reading is for coupled people of your sign. And there will be messages that will actually apply to both. So you might want to check those out if you haven't done so yet. Also, for the new year, I did 2 video series, my psychic crystal readings for each sign of the zodiac for 2024, and also my new year 2024 10-card Celtic Cross Tarot spread readings for each sign of the zodiac are available. Now, they're my most popular video series every year, so you may have already gotten them, but if you didn't get them yet, we're only a couple months into the new year of 2024, so you might want to see what else came up if you haven't gotten those yet. There's other links of other video series down below. Feel free to check them out, or as I said, to go over to my website and check them out there. So I also want to say, please follow me on social media. I do psychic predictions and messages from my spirit guides on Facebook and also on my YouTube community pages, and I'm also on X. And I don't use it too much anymore because there's too many scammers over there that copy my pictures and copy my stuff and look like they're me on Instagram, but I am also on Instagram. So I'm the Lucky Mermaid LLC on Facebook, and I'm the Lucky Mermaid _ Pam Georgel on Instagram, and my X, formerly known as Twitter, handle is at the Lucky Mermaid, and you can follow me on my community pages here. I put the psychic predictions and messages over there. Sometimes they're just short, like a paragraph, but sometimes I do longer ones that are 5 paragraphs long, so you might want to check those out. And if you'd like to help support the readings that I do here, you can make a donation to this channel if you would like to do so. There is a link down below. And thank you to those of you who have generously and kindly donated I do appreciate it, and it does help me a lot, so thank you for that. And you know, when you buy the videos I record on Vimeo, you not only are getting psychic predictions and messages, but you are also helping support this channel for me to keep it going on YouTube and on Rumble. And by the way, my channel name on Rumble is the Lucky Mermaid LLC. So every purchase of videos that you do help me to keep this channel going. So I do truly appreciate that, because I do like to do these readings and would like to continue to keep doing them here on YouTube and also on Rumble. So I hope you have absolutely amazing energy that comes to you this month of April, and know that I wish you many blessings and peace.